We are truly in the midst of spring football. We've got beautiful weather, probably behind us by now, but welcome into Bleacher Talk. I'm Claudia Collins alongside Jordan Spurgeon, and we've been enjoying getting out to some spring football. It has been miraculous weather conditions every time I've gone out. And yeah, the players and the coaches agree. We don't usually have this, and we're not the Weather Channel. I'm sorry. You probably don't hear this from us, but it's been so quite literally refreshing getting out to spring football. And I know Spurge, you got out this week as well.
Yeah, it's been so much fun getting out to spring ball and not feeling like you're dying in the heat. End of the players appreciate that too. But yeah, got a chance to go out. McClintock's got a new coach this year, so went out to check on the Chargers. You know, last year they had a really good season. They had one of the top quarterbacks and one of the top offenses in the state last year. Now there's a big chip on their shoulder. They've got some guys that are flying under the radar, and it's a team that's kind of rebuilding a brand new culture. So super excited to get out there. Eliav Gabai got to see a returning star quarterback over at Cactus Shadows. We'll have more on that later. Britney Buckles is going to join us to talk about the upcoming HBCU camp on May 17th. And then, of course, we'll have Social Spotlight. But first, let's go ahead and toss it over to McClintock and check out what the new culture is all about.
Really came down to the support that's around it. I'm a big believer that people make a place and have the ability to work for an athletic director in Jermaine Whitaker that's a football guy at heart, that kind of shares the same vision of what McClintock could be. And then even at the district level, to have the ability to work under a Dave Huffine, who's one of the pioneers in Arizona high school football and did it at the highest level. So to be able to be mentored by those two guys and have the ability to bring this program back to its glory days. Being in Tempe with the whole Activate the Valley and everything that's going on at ASU, I don't think there's a better place in Arizona to be.
It's a lot more structured than last year, for sure. It's a lot more consistent, I would say. Everyone's pushing each other, I feel, in a different way. It's a lot different from last year, and I really appreciate him coming here. I feel like a lot more support for outside of football aspects. You know, he helps the students a lot more, and he really is showing that he cares a lot.
Coach O coming in, I feel like we're continuing to move this program forward. Well, we learn every day, and we're working just as hard as last year, if not more. And I feel like it's going to be a good season.
It's very lively. It's very hard work. If you don't want to work hard, you can get up out of here. That's what it is.
Exactly. We're trying to set a culture and change it. We've got great kids that graduated here last year. We got some great kids coming up, but we're teaching them what it means to be a full student athlete. Taking care of business in the classroom. I'm a big believer on how you do anything is how you do everything. So we want to be leaders on campus. We want to be the example of what this student body wants to reach. And then teaching them how to work. There is no secret sauce. There is no special flip to switch. We got to show up consistently day in and day out and outwork everybody in the Valley. We're not blessed with extreme talent like we were last year. But on the flip side, it's awesome because it's a great opportunity for all these young kids to kind of step in and carve a role for themselves.
You're here for working hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's an intense program, so if you're gonna come into the program, you better be ready, because this ain't nothing to play about, honestly, because everyone here, we come here to work hard, be proficient, and we don't really care about that, you know, the cancer on our team, because if you're a cancer, then we really don't want you.
It's completely different compared to last year. Last year, we were kind of soft. We didn't really lift during the season, or during spring ball, but we've been lifting, getting stronger, and getting better every day.
Coming in, we had a lot of our good players, and they're all seniors now, so now they're going to graduate. And with that, everybody's expecting us to be one of the worst teams now, since we don't have none of our good players. And you know, with Coach O coming in, he built a whole new program, whole new everything. He changed the environment, changed the way the mindset is. And with all the players, you know, we would be getting on each other, and now we're bringing it together like a family.
We're excited about the incoming freshman class we have. We think we're going to have some kids that can come in and step in and play a big role on varsity from day one and be a contributor to this program. And what that does is it breeds competition too. I tell these kids we want practice to be harder than what they're going in against Friday nights. Friday night should be payday. We should be out there having fun. Let's breed that competition in practice, make each other better, and then go have fun.
When I started to compete, they told me I should stop. When I came in dead last, they told me I should stop. When colleges didn't recruit me, they told me I should stop. What they didn't know is that I am unstoppable.
Let us help you be unstoppable with your financial goals at desertfinancial.com.
The Valley of the Sun will roar to life this spring.
This ought to get pretty wild here.
Why is that, you may ask? Because NASCAR is coming to Phoenix, and it's going to be a weekend of good vibes the whole family won't forget. The best-in-class fan experience meets racing's toughest drivers for 3 days of action on and off the track, all surrounded by the beautiful Estrella Mountains. Get your tickets now at phoenixraceway.com.
This is a Santan Ford announcement.
Santan Ford has over 1,600 new cars and trucks in stock. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hoving's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Visit us at Harrah's Auction Casino in the city of Maricopa, where you'll find play for all and friendly people ready to welcome you like family.
Welcome back, you two.
As the official sponsor of Play and the only casino in Arizona with Caesars Rewards, see what a difference it makes to play where your fun is our top priority. Harrah's Auction Casino. Play for all.
What would you need to experience life in full motion? Expertise to provide the best care, unsurpassed training and technique. It requires the best orthopedic surgeons. Ortho Arizona.
When I started to compete, they told me I should stop. When I came in dead last, they told me I should stop. When colleges didn't recruit me, they told me I should stop. What they didn't know is that I am unstoppable.
Let us help you be unstoppable with your financial goals at desertfinancial.com.
Welcome back to Bleacher Talk. I'm Jordan Spurgeon alongside Claudia Collins. Spring football, the tour continues. Its camps, its showcases, and its individual schools. Eliav Gabai got up to Cactus Shadows to catch up with Donovan Dixon, the star quarterback that is definitely going to play at the next level. And he's got a big chip on his shoulder after what happened at the end of last season. So Eliav Gabai has more on that.
Spring practices are here, and that means Bleacher Talk is fully back. I'm here with senior quarterback for Cactus Shadows, Donovan Dixon. Senior, huh? That's pretty crazy. That happened, huh? We're gonna get to some questions later about what you've learned over the past 4 years. But in general, what's unique about spring practices compared to fall?
The most unique thing is you're not in pads, so you really have to key in on your mental, and you have to make throws that you like, smaller holes that are not going to really be there in padded practice and padded games. So just keying on the mental things.
Well, speaking of the mental things, you were pretty sharp on a lot of those already. Last year, 99.7 QBR, over 2,600 passing yards, over 1,200 rushing yards too, 15 rushing touchdowns, 24 passing touchdowns. I mean, man, you were everywhere. But going into senior year now, I know you have a high standard for yourself. Being a dual threat quarterback, how have you worked on your awareness when operating on the move?
I feel like just keying it with my dad. Me and my dad almost go every night just over film and things I could work on last season that can translate this season. So just mainly just keying on the mental things and growing up, maturing, and just trying to be a better leader.
So what specific things, if you had to pinpoint a couple, have you worked on this off season that have really taken a step?
Just knowing, like pre-snap reads, knowing what they're going to do before I even get up to the line. And just, like I said before, just keying on the mental things. I feel like there was a lot of games where I could have just took over the game by mentally being there, and I feel like sometimes I wasn't there all the way.
And do you feel like the mental part of the game is somehow underrated in general?
100%, especially being a quarterback. If you're not there all the way, it's going to be a bad night.
Well, I know you're going to be locked in on all of these games, but when it comes to the team in general, right here behind us working hard, what play style can we expect from Cactus Shadows?
You can expect another explosive offensive year. Our defense will be morally improved. I feel like we'll probably have one of the best defenses in the state this year. And just a team that's going to compete and try to win games. Last year, I feel like there were some games where just like we didn't compete as much because of names and stuff like that, but I feel like this year it's definitely a newly branded team.
So I talked about the senior year stuff just a little bit. When you think back to freshman year, Don, all right, to this year now, what advice would you give him?
To just enjoy life, enjoy high school, enjoy everything about it, enjoy the moments, bad games, the good games, enjoy it all. It was freshman year, I threw 3 picks in one game, and I learned from it. So just enjoy everything about the process and not rush the process at all.
Now, we talked a lot about the game today, right? Personally, how do you think you've grown most from freshman year now to senior year?
Mentally. There's a lot of things, a lot of throws that I was making my freshman year that I won't do now. I won't throw in that tight of a window where it's risky getting picked. There's just a lot of things from my arm strength to my mind to my in the weight room and just how I carry myself. I feel like I carry myself with a sense of respect and a sense of maturity now that I wasn't even close to freshman year.
Well, I know we're all excited to see what the Don can do when it comes to this year's senior year and Cactus Shadows. It's going to be a fun season. But for Donovan Dixon, I'm Eliav Gabay, Sports 360 AZ.
Well, we're joined now by Britney Buckles to talk about the second annual HBCU high school football camp. I was out there last year and it was such a great turnout, especially for a first-time camp. So kind of looking at what you did last year going into this year, what are your expectations this time around?
Yeah. So thank you guys again for having me on this and just supporting this HBCU camp. It's such a big deal to have you guys support this. So thank you, first of all. We're really excited about this one. So the expectation is to just continue to grow. So a couple of things that we did new this year is we added the rising seniors again, so the 2026 class, but we added the 2025s and JUCOs as well. So this opens it up and gives it more opportunity for the kids in Arizona, and then it just makes it more beneficial for the colleges that are coming too, because that was one of the things that they had said, like, hey, can we see who's up and coming and who we can take right now? So that we're hoping to possibly double our number of athletes from last year from about 32 to 60. So that would be exciting. And we also have already almost doubled our college participation. So that's super exciting for us this year too. So last year we had a total of like 6 schools that participated the whole, just for the event. And this year we actually have 6 brand new schools that are attending. So that's really exciting for us. So we're always hoping to grow that college number as well. So doubling Spurge and Claudia, that's what we want to do, double.
Yeah, you stack that every year. Next thing you know, it's a number you can't even recognize.
I know.
So that's exciting. Adding more, like you were mentioning, with the rising seniors and the 2025s and JUCOs, was that stuff that you got just from feedback from coaches and those involved last year, or was it ideas that you were kind of thinking of anyways? Like, how did that come about?
Yeah, so that's a good question. It was really actually feedback from the coaches, because it was nice that I could actually spend some time with them on the field while they were analyzing and evaluating the kids. And that was one of the things I asked them, like, it's really important to have the colleges there for the athletes here. So what is it that I can do to make it better? What will, enhance it for you guys as well? And they all said the same thing. They really thought the camp was great. They said the athletes were really outstanding. And James McKinley and the Papago Pumas, the way they ran the camp was just really outstanding. But they really wanted to see not just the kids that were up and coming, but the kids that they could actually grab right now. You guys are so familiar with the portal and the roster changes and how everything changes all the time, that there is an opportunity for kids that are still unsettled in that 2025 class and those JUCO kids to have a spot on the roster. So they really wanted to see who they could grab at this moment.
I'm glad you brought up even just the coaching from last season with the Papago Pumas, because that was actually for me one of the first times that I had really been face to face with them as well. And honestly, one of the biggest takeaways for me being out at the camp was just the way it was run, because it was kind of this mix of being super serious, but also a really fun environment, which I mean, when you hear camp, that's what it's supposed to be, right? At the same time. So I wanted to point out that the coaching was absolutely phenomenal last season, and the athletes, of course, were just as great. But what I want to ask a little bit more about is, who is it that can attend? Because we don't want this to sound right like it's an exclusive opportunity for students. Who do you want signing up outside of that 2025, 2026 range? And why is this specifically a mission for you and important to you to get these HBCUs out here to Arizona?
Yeah, so all the athletes in Arizona really want to. This is not the type of camp where you're coming here for only seeing the 4 stars and 5 stars. It's a camp that's inclusive to everybody. If you're highly recruited or just starting the recruiting process, if you just want to come out and get some good coaching and see what a college environment is like, because like you mentioned, the Papago Pumas run this so outstanding. And if you just want to come out and see what this is about, or how about you just want to come out and talk to some coaches? It's your first time, and so you want to go shake some hands and just try it out and see what it's like. Maybe you want to go to college and play, maybe you don't. So this is just that opportunity for everyone to just come out and just show what you have and use this opportunity to learn something, whether it's on a football field or just even networking. Those are things you have to do your whole life. So even just coming out and shaking hands and networking. So we just want all the kids to feel comfortable coming out. And the HBCU piece is just so important to me and my family, because as you know, I graduated from Howard. My husband graduated from Howard. I played volleyball there. My husband played baseball there. My sister played volleyball with me at Howard. And it's such it's an amazing experience. And it's an ongoing experience. I still have my best friends are on a group chat, and it's a 30-year friendship. So I want that type of opportunity for all the kids, my kids, all the kids to experience that and to come learn about the Black colleges and their Division I, their Division II. There's so much just opportunity there, and it's just exciting for people to know that that exists and it's an option for them. And they're so far, they're all on the East Coast and the South. And so sometimes they don't come out here and recruit, so we don't get to know about them as much. But this is just an opportunity now to open it up to everyone to come learn something about the HBCUs and network. So, yeah. And you know what, Claudia, Terry should mention that it's open for the coaches too, the high school coaches.
When I started to compete, they told me I should stop. When I came in dead last, they told me I should stop. When colleges didn't recruit me, they told me I should stop. What they didn't know is that I am unstoppable.
Let us help you be unstoppable with your financial goals at desertfinancial.com.
It's the model year-end kickoff sales event going on now at Burge Mazda. Now's the time to save on the very latest 2025 Mazda models, like a 2025 CX-5, just $299 a month, or the versatile CX-50, just $289 a month, or save with 2.9% financing on the luxurious CX-90. Now's the time to upgrade and save at Burge Mazda during the model year kickoff event. Come in and celebrate at Burge Mazda, Baseline and Country Club.
The Valley of the Sun will roar to life this spring. Why is that, you may ask? Because NASCAR is coming to Phoenix, and it's going to be a weekend of good vibes the whole family won't forget. Get your tickets now at phoenixraceway.com.
Ortho Arizona and my journey. My knees were shot, so I had double knee replacement, and I wanted the best in rehab. Ortho Arizona encouraged and pushed me in the process. Go to orthoarizona.org. That's orthoarizona.org.
What's up? Welcome back into Bleacher Talk. I'm Claudia Collins alongside Jordan Spurgeon. And you know what time it is. It's time for our social spotlight segment with Eliav Gabai. He has scoured the internet to find the best of the best from this week on X. And what did you find, Eliav?
Well, we're starting off with a highlight, a big time highlight from Maxwell Miles. As everybody knows, it's the offseason, and this is when the showcases happen. And he showcased big time here. Check it out. One-handed, made it look easy. The defender even dragging him down a little bit. And at the end of the day, he was the one that fell. Maxwell was the one that kept on walking. Spurge, I hope we see more of this from the junior product coming in to be a junior now at Cesar Chavez.
Yeah, he's an absolute stud. I saw that Coach Chandler Hovick tweeted out, this guy already has so many offers and many more are going to be coming his way through the spring and summer. He's got all the skill sets that you want in a wide receiver at the next level in a Power 4 conference, and super excited to see him. We talked a lot about Chavez last year when Chandler Hovick took over, and there is a lot of talent there that I think people slept on before. And with a guy like Chandler Hovick, who is just a very good program builder, gets a good staff around him, and knows how to call really good games, it's going to be so exciting to see guys like Maxwell continue to live up to their potential and be really, really good for Cesar Chavez and beyond. So I'm super excited.
That's right. We know Chandler Hovick knows how to maximize talent. We saw it last year, and this year it should be no more surprise. Everyone should be ready for that group to show up. And now, Claudia, I'm swinging this one over to you because you were actually there for this video. Obviously, Claudia posting this one herself. Francisco O'Donnell Jr. with a 57-yarder. Look at the team embrace him. And Claudia, what was it like being out in Mountain Point?
It was a fun time. They've got a new head coach. They're kind of looking to rebuild just a little bit. I mean, good program that you're starting with there, but that was a really fun moment. And also coaches on the sideline, everyone was kind of trying to decide how many yards was that? They hiked it at the 50. So was it 57, 64? I was hearing a little bit of everything. We'd really have to zoom in and figure it out. But he told me 57, which was actually the lowest yardage that I heard. The coaches were giving him 63 yards. So it was really cool. College coaches were out there as well. Looked like they were talking to him afterwards. And, that's what spring football is all about. It's showing off a little bit in a more subtle environment. And it was just really cool to be a part of it, see something, come to life over at Mountain Point. And I think they're going to be really fun to watch this season.
Listen, It all starts in the spring. You want to get these offers? It starts in the spring. It starts when you're doing track, when you're doing the homework and actual homework, hashtag all academic, of course, but you're also your football and your athletic homework. That's when it happens. And then maybe, just maybe, you do enough to earn an offer, just like Castile girls flag football's Adrina Atencio did, to play women's flag football at the next level, Benedictine University in Mesa. Spurge, I know you were out there a lot this past season. How much does it mean to see more and more ladies from flag football in Arizona get these offers?
Well, that's the thing with Arizona being one of the states at the forefront of flag football, is we've kind of been seeing so many talented players waiting on colleges to get their programs going so they can go not just play club flag football, but get their academics paid for and go play for legit college football, flag football teams. And so it's super exciting to see the offers continue to roll in. I think we have some of the best flag football players in the country out here, and it's just great to see the growth and to see local colleges at different levels, including programs as well. I think that's only going to be beneficial to high school flag football out here as well, because now girls know that this is a sport that can get their education paid for, and that is something that's incredible. Because a lot of times you see soccer players come into play, you see basketball players come into play, softball players come into play, and they're not sure if it's just another way to move. But now it's, hey, if you become good at this, you can go to the next level, and more opportunities are growing. So it's really cool to see.
And that's a great point you made too. It's not just the biggest schools. It's also the smaller schools that aren't too far from home that you can stick around and it feels more realistic. But hey, with enough hard work, anything can be realistic. So that's all we got for Social Spotlight.
When I started to compete, they told me I should stop. When I came in dead last, they told me I should stop. When colleges didn't recruit me, they told me I should stop. What they didn't know is that I am unstoppable.
Let us help you be unstoppable with your financial goals at desertfinancial.com.
This is a Santan Ford announcement. Santan Ford has over 1,600 new cars and trucks in stock. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hovig's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.
The Valley of the Sun will roar to life this spring.
This ought to get pretty wild here.
Why is that, you may ask? Because NASCAR is coming to Phoenix, and it's going to be a weekend of good vibes the whole family won't forget. The best-in-class fan experience meets racing's toughest drivers for 3 days of action on and off the track, all surrounded by the beautiful Estrella Mountains.
Oh yeah, baby! Let's go!
Get your tickets now at phoenixraceway.com.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Let's talk about Venezia's Pizzeria. New York-style pizza. Oh, man, this looks so good. Pizza doughs made fresh daily, wings, subs, sandwiches, pasta. They cater, they deliver. They have 5 Valley locations. Venezia's New York-style Pizzeria.